Good morning, everyone. Welcome back on Daily Crypto Plan. It's Wednesday again. Well, let's start with Bitcoin on daily and we'll go from there. Usual daily crypto plan, nothing special, nothing fancy, just preparing for a day of trading. Okay? Okay, we have the Bitcoin chart here, CME, and you can see the same thing I see here, a W. So we have a W in the long reload zone. It's not confirmed that we didn't close here on daily, okay, but we traded above this week high. Could be a fake out and we'll go back in the range and stay there at 90k, that area, possible. But we broke the structure here on lower time frame. So what do we have? We have swing low, swing high, long reload zone, and then a W. Indicators, well, I don't see bullish divergence. I see some indicator confirmation here. So W in RSI, a small W, no BV, acceptable. Not the best, but good enough. So people now don't have a reason to be too bearish. Yeah, we are opening with a gap. Let's see how this candle will close, if we'll close with a gap or will come back down. We don't know that. But at least we have some hopes about Bitcoin pumping back up in the short reload zone. Simple as that. On the other template, you can see I posted. We discussed this scenario here. Then you can see it's so far it's okay-ish. Yeah, the market is doing the higher low here, is trying to confirm above the neckline. That will create the W, a breakout. I don't know how high the breakout should be, and then a retest. And that could be a swing trade for traders that are trading on a daily chart, on 12-hour chart, even on 4-hour chart. Well, 4-hour, I don't know. But you get the idea. At least I'm thinking range here, if not change of the trend direction. Sideways. I'm not thinking lower anymore. Okay, the next template, you can see the similar W trying to form here after a 36% retracement. Some people try to short aggressively here and here, which is not the best approach. But who am I to tell them what to do? Ethereum, similar, you can see we are trying to do the same W. We are fighting 3000 for the moment. If Bitcoin will confirm that W and will push higher and higher, guess what? Ethereum will start, even if it will not outperform, will start doing the same thing. So for the moment, I saw some comments on Twitter, well, you are shorting that level. No, I'm not. I'm not shorting Ethereum and I'm not shorting altcoins. I'm hedging short or shorting from time to time Bitcoin. That's it. I don't think it's a good environment for us to short. December 2025. And people are shorting altcoins. Really? Okay. You can see we are slightly above. We touched 61.8 and we are making a W above that level. We can go sideways for more, create a different setup, and then we can think about something. Could be an aggressive AB equals CD here. Aggressive. An AB equals CD. Yeah, could be, but we need more. This W could produce a really nice result. But I want the W, the breakout, and the retest. And at the retest, even on daily chart, I'll take the trade on Ethereum. Okay. Ethereum versus Bitcoin here. No W. I don't see any outperforming from Ethereum for the moment. What I see going sideways. At least we are not dropping like a hammer. We are going sideways. And when I'll see daily W's, then I could say that, well, Ethereum is stronger, Ethereum is doing this, Ethereum is doing that. Probably altcoins will do the same. Until then, Ethereum is going sideways. So if Bitcoin is pushing up, Ethereum is following. It's that ugly environment where only some altcoins will outperform. Dominance still below 60%. I still don't see anything to draw my attention. It's still fighting this 60%. We had an ugly EM, if you want to call it here. But overall, we are still fighting this level. I'm not repeating again where I want to take my profit, what I'm thinking here. 60%, it's a big number. I'll think about 40%, 45% to take my profit off from some altcoins. Yes, strong, really strong. Short reload zone here, you can see the short reload zone, shark level. I suggest you to short here, no. We have allocation, the market is strong, December is here. We can take the high, SFU the high, or even push higher, yes. It's a good idea to long, no. On higher time frame, no. On lower time frame, you know, you can go long, you can go short, you can do a lot of things. But on daily, no. We had opportunities to long here. We had opportunities to long when everyone was saying that it's going to zero. Now, it's a bit different. I'm just following ES for Confluence, for crypto. Simple as that. Morning, Stefan. Morning. Good morning, everyone. Someone says long or short. Long or short on what? Gold. Up, down, going sideways for the moment. We are back in the short reload zone. We SFU'd yesterday or to Friday. No, actually Monday. We SFU'd the previous high here in the short reload zone. It's kind of strong. I don't think we should short without a clear EM there. We can even SFU the high. We can even push higher on gold. 4,400 could be a level. Silver, well, silver is my friend. You know, this is the entry. This was the second entry. The trade is in profit. I don't want to fuck around with this one. I'll just let it there until I'll see a blow off top. Total market cap. Well, we are doing the same W like on Bitcoin. Now you can see in the $3 trillion. So we can consider 3 trillion allocation. We have a W. Well, that's not bad. Okay, I want more from this W. I want a clear breakout and a retest. But look at it. Low, high, higher low, higher high. On the week level. We'll see how it will close and what will happen next. Total 3, similar, but we didn't confirm the W yet. Let's see what will happen today, tomorrow. It's beginning of December. I don't know why people don't have a journal and don't look back what happened last December and 2 years ago and 3 years ago. Or you can go and look at the chart. Okay. This is the overview. Bitcoin, I'll go back on Bitcoin. On lower time frame, this is an SFU setup. You can take it. Look left is not the best location on lower time frame to go long. On higher time frame, if this one will confirm, will push higher and then we'll retest, that could be a nice setup. Okay, now lower time frame. I don't know how many of you remember this trade. I took this one from my phone. I posted it late for the public, even for VIP, because I took it from my phone. I wasn't able to post on Discord. When I posted, never come back to do a proper retest. We pushed all the way up in the short reload zone here. Took most of the profit off. I still have a moon bag. And I said here in the short reload zone yesterday in the New York session, we discussed this price action. I said it's too strong. I don't want to short. I'm not shorting with an SFU of the Monday high. I'm not doing anything. I'll think about shark or a general setup. Well, we didn't manage to get a general setup here. You can see we never confirmed the name. And now we have the SFU and the price is fighting that level. On 1 hour, we need to close below this level in 60 minutes. That will create a 3-bar fractal top. And yeah, it's acceptable to think, well, we'll retest the Monday high. So if I'll see a scenario like this, it's not the best scenario, not the best risk to reward, but I could see something like this. And then up again. Okay? So I could see a retest here. V top here. Retest the Monday high. Maybe a small W on 5-minute chart here on the Monday high with a proper dip below a little bit, just a nice W, and then that will be a nice entry for us. If we are thinking trend, if we are thinking higher highs and higher lows. Okay? Possible. Here, you want to take the SFU short? Well, people, it's up to you. I'm not your financial advisor. I'm not telling you long, short, do this, do that. I'm telling you what I do with my own money. After the live stream will be over, in the VIP session, in the London session, if I'll see weakness here, I have to go and look on lower time frame and I have to decide if I'll take that short or not. It's an SFU setup. Who knows what an SFU is, could play. SFU is based on SFP level. Do whatever you want to that information. Okay? My problem is, look left. We have a lot of liquidity above. Okay? Slightly here. Yeah. Above a little bit. Could be an SFU setup. If I'll get a 3-bar fractal on 1 hour, I'll attempt probably a short. Okay, that's Bitcoin on 1 hour. Ethereum. Let's adapt the long reload zone. We are at the resistance here. We can call it resistance now. Will become support? Possible. If we'll accept above this level. Breakout and retest. On lower time frame here you can see the Monday low, the Monday high. We are still kind of fighting that Monday high. So I could see the market either pushing and making an SFU and then retesting the Monday high. Now Monday high is support. Could be a fake out here and the market will go all the way down in the long reload zone? Yes. If is the case, then well, I'll be more than happy to hunt W's here. I don't want to short on Ethereum. Shitcoins. I'll go on 4-hour chart and I'll take a look at some shitcoins, new shitcoins from Binance. So this one is still in profit, still kicking, still pumping. We discussed this one, we framed this one in a live stream. You can see the inverse head and shoulder there. It's trying to squeeze, it's trying to push up. Okay. I'm long, I don't want to bother this trade. We took some stop losses last week, so I'm happy that some of them are still here. This one is at entry. Well, nothing I can do here. If you are not in, wait for the next W. I don't see a new 4-hour W here. Well, this one was on a lower time frame, but you can see something there. trader. Well, this is violent, and what I told you about pump and dumps. This was kind of a moving up, stairs up, elevator down. And after a dump like this, you need a stronger consolidation. I saw, if I'm not mistaken, I saw someone trying to take this double here. Usually it's a trap. Usually needs a long period of consolidation and then pump. Either will go straight down, straight up. But if you see he's trying to form W's, it's actually a range, it's a sideways movement. And you are just wasting capital and wasting energy on that thinking. No W on 4-hour chart here. Here you can see an ugly big W. We had a smaller one. Could be something here, probably. The problem I have, well, we have a lot of resistance above, so I want a clear setup there. Range going sideways here. So think about range when you are trying to do something. Slightly underwater. Well, that's better. What do we have here? We have a W. Some old bullish divergence, a W in RSI, a W in OBV, a W in price action. I don't have Willy to say, well, it's a Davo. So I'm not saying it's a Davo, I'm saying it's a setup. There you go. Let's say just a 2-to-1 for the moment. If I'll put the, let me zoom in a little bit. If I'll do it like this, and if I consider that a couple of months ago was all the way up here, and I'm thinking, well, it's a shitcoin and could pump like crazy, well, I have some potential here. I'm not saying, well, we'll hit this level, but potentially we can retest in the short reload zone. We have a W, we have a setup. Think about 2-to-1 and then trail the rest. Simple as that. So let's keep it at 2-to-1. But I could see this one. If you want to take it, it's yours. W, neckline, breakout, retest. W in OBV, W in RSI, some old bullish divergence. Good enough. Could be a bit better, but good enough. Look at the location overall on daily. So, nice location. The rest is up to you, people. Similar here. Could this be a lower time frame 1 hour inverse head and shoulder here? Well, let's take a look. Let's take a look. Yeah, ugly. But if I'll see divergence between this and this, that means it's a valid one. There you go. For me, ugly as it is, it's an inverse head and shoulder. We have shoulder, we have head, we have the right shoulder forming now. Look at the divergence between head and shoulder and head. That's confirming the thinking. The rest is up to you. How you enter. You want to enter in this shoulder and outsmart everyone? Okay. You want to take the big inverse head and shoulder and make the trade risk free here? Well, that's up to you again. But we have something there. Look at the divergence. Look at the pattern. Well, nothing here for the moment. Well, let's put 4-hour chart because I don't see properly. Here we had a W. And we are in the breakout moment here. Well, a retest of this level could give us an entry. Look at that. That's not looking bad, people. So I love to see that some altcoins have some W's. So this is a W. Well, not the best, but it's a W. It's doing the breakout And if you see a retest, you can even set an alarm here. If you see a retest here, you can take the W. Okay, let's take the next one. Ah, the fuck I did here. Maybe I set the wrong alarm. Anyway. You see the W. You see the breakout. You see the retest. You took it. You didn't took it. It's up to you. I know Alex was paying attention on this one. No W yet here, but we can form one. Look at this W here. We discussed this one yesterday, if I remember correctly. Ugly, but it's there. A retest of that level should give you an entry. The best entries are the retest because the win rate will be slightly bigger, slightly nicer than the breakout. No W yet. We can say that this is a W action, but actually it's going sideways, consolidating. So here I think the best is to wait for a clear breakout, or maybe ISFU to the downside will be a nice entry. Just wait and see. No W yet, but it's forming something. You can see here is trying to form a W. Pay attention. Pay attention because a lot of them are looking nice now. Xpin, we have the 4-hour W, and we are waiting for the retest. People, we have a lot of them, as you see, a lot of Ws trying to form. One thing you should worry about, total risk. If you see 20 Ws, you cannot take all of them. You have to select a couple of them and be sure you don't exceed the total risk. Total risk on my part is 4-5%. You are not allowed to risk on similar setups more than 4% from your portfolio. Because if Bitcoin will sneeze, imagine that altcoins will go belly up a little bit more, or your Ws and all the altcoins will fail, and you'll actually have a big trade with a big risk, which is not okay. 4% is the max I recommend for total risk. This is a W, big and ugly, but a W, look at it. Big, ugly W. You want to take this one or you want to wait for the next one? That's totally up to you. And Monad has the same ugly small W's, same ugly big W. I think the best is to wait for a proper W, a better one. Monad needs to consolidate a little bit more. It's big. A lot of people talked about it. They are still talking about it. So it's better to let it consolidate and then to think about hunting long ideas on this one. W breakout, you can see here. I'll take some of them, the strongest ones. Order, well, this one is already pumping. Huh? To the moon. Don't chase something like this. Don't chase. Wait. Draw a fib from the low to the high and play the mountain man or play the Stefan setup. Entry at mountain man, exit at the with stop loss at the lows. Well, you can see there, W breakout. Looks like this one wants to go already. No W here. A W here on plasma. Small, but it's there. Can you see it? Nice location on plasma. Take it, leave it, it's up to you. But the W, it's already there on 4-hour chart. No W here. Well, not the best. We have a W there. W breakout and retest. Nice location here. I don't see that bullish divergence there. Not for the moment. No, not yet. No W. No. Look at it. Look at stable. Just look at it. We are trying to do something here. We are trying. That's the keyword. Somi, we have the W, the breakout. 24 cents should be the retest. By the way, this is not a valid long reload zone anymore because we broke the structure. No low reload zone here. Again, open. We have a W. If this was the retest and it's pumping without us, so be it. Next bus. Sideways, W breakout retest on NOM. There you go. Consolidating. Power of 3 here. I don't know. Someone said about Aster. Well, let's take a look at Aster. You see any W? No. I see a V bottom. The first setup I could take here on Aster, you remember that I posted it, I draw this trend line long time ago and price was here. And I said, well, either a general setup, either an LJ, a W the other side of the trend line. Well, now we are on the other side of the trend line. We just need a fucking W. Give me a W on 4-hour chart and I'll play the setup. This is a V bottom. This is not a W. It's nothing. Just we touch 78.6 and we are bouncing. This is 90 something cents is the public entry of CZ. I bet he has a lot better average. But give me a W the other side of the trend line and I'll take the trade. If you asked about Aster. If you took 78.6, you took the shark setup, well, you are looking nice now. I just warned you not to buy this yam here and I told you it will come back to Papa. Well, we got back in the long reload zone. We even tested shark setup. I don't have a W. I'll wait for that W. If you'll go without me, well, so be it. I have a spot bag. Pretty good one. So, that's about it, people. Half an hour. We did the daily plan. We know what to look in the market. We have an idea what we should watch. That's the purpose of this plan. To do an overview, to see where to look, to see the structure, to see where you should hunt. Let's call it a live stream. See you in the next one tomorrow if you are from the public. If you are a VIP member or a premium member, see you in a couple of minutes with Stefan in the VIP session. If you want to join VIP, well, today is still open. The registration is still open for the moment. Capua 1, we still have some places. Not too many. Not too many. People that are complaining that they are not getting in Discord. Sorry, people. 20%, less than 20% of the people that are trying to get in will be accepted. We are a private community. We are selecting the people that we are letting in Discord. Feel free to stay on Twitter because we are posting some ideas. I'm still making these live streams, this daily crypto plan for public, which should be more than enough for you to have an idea what to look in the market. That doesn't mean everyone should be on Discord. Discord is kind of core of the community where we are posting ideas, where we are discussing, where we are keeping it small and enjoy ourselves. Kicking you out? I'm not kicking people out if they are a general member or if they downgraded from premium to general or from VIP. No. I'm kicking people out when I'm seeing that they are playing ugly games. I saw recently someone doing that. Two people, they tried to do that. Every time one was posting a message, the other one was doing something else. And I don't stand people playing ugly games. I'm old in this game, so I know how all the tricks in the book. For bad behavior, you'll get kicked out. But usually, once you are in and you behave nicely, you don't have any reason to worry about someone will kick you out. It's hard to get in now. That's the problem. And I want to keep it that way. If I let everyone in 3 months we'll reach 10,000 people, a lot of moon boys, a lot of ugly characters, a lot of scammers, and the Discord will not be the safe and nice environment that is now. So my job is to keep it clean, safe, and good for trading. Simple as that. If you misbehave in Discord, yeah, you have a big chance to get the fuck out. And once you're out, back in is a hard and long road if you'll ever manage to get in. And you can try with new accounts. You're not, people know that usually they don't have a chance to. People that they have new accounts and they say, oh, I'm full-time trader and I want in. Well, if you are a full-time trader, stay a full-time trader. I don't believe you and I don't want you here. You have 3 weeks account and you are a full-time trader, and add a description of why you want to join, you put a dot or a question mark or come on. Okay, VIP is still open for the moment. Premium open for the moment. Capua 1 registration for 2026. We still have some places. Capua 2 is not open yet. People, let's treat the market like a business. If you treat market like a business, you'll be profitable. Treating market like a business means risk management, clear setups, clear plan, not fucking around. Well, I think everyone has an opinion these days. Okay, let's call it a live stream. See you people next time. Bye bye.